Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around, as the thumbnail and the title says, we did it. Yes, we did it. We made it into the content creator program, and I could not have done it without you guys. So thank you so much for all the support over the years. Like, that's why I'm saying we did it, not like I did it. We did it because we are a community, and I could not have done it without you. So I super much appreciate you guys always supporting. Always, nice ideas, comments, likes, all viewing, just in general, super much appreciated from the bottom of my heart. I really value your time that you spend watching these very amazing videos, of course, super not edited and all that stuff. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys spending some time, and I try my best to make them as good as possible. I am no genius at editing. I'm no genius at recording. I just try my best to explain my videos as good as I can and in too much detail as I can, because personally I don't hate videos. That sounds very hard to say so, but I don't really like videos that say, oh yeah, go to that place and you had no idea where that place is. Like, yeah, you should know what that place is. So I try my best to go to the very much smallest details so people don't have then they basically skip 3 or 4 steps and you're like, okay, how did you get to that place? So I try very much to go into specific details, and I know some people already know this stuff, and then it becomes kind of tedious for them to like get to the point, right? As I'm probably also doing right now. But the point is, I try to go to very specific details to, that's also why my videos becomes very, very long, and I tend to yap a lot about how you are going to get that spot, because I don't want to lose anybody on the way there. And I hopefully, if I do lose some people along the way, it can happen. Please always comment or, text me on Discord or whatever. That's also linked in the description. Just go there, ask, and I'll be very keen on, or very helpful, hopefully very helpful to help you along the way, so you don't get miss out on anything at all. And I'm happy to show you guys in game as well if I'm online and we can make it work and whatever. Then I will love to show you if I'm kind of missed a step. And anyway, so I'll probably update the description and anything. I try to help people as much as I can and never lose anybody along the way. I want to hold your hand all the way through the guides. But in this video, I'm not only going to tell you guys that I made it into the program, I also want to take you through the whole process of it. I want to be transparent with this content creator program. There is some stuff, of course, I cannot tell you guys along the way. Right now, there's nothing. I haven't heard anything yet, but of course, as we go through this video, you will see that I will at points know some stuff ahead of time. I don't know what that is actually yet, but I'll take you through this whole thing, right? So I won't show emails specifically, but I will tell you guys what I got in the different emails, and I will probably also put on screen if there's questions or anything like that, what they told me and stuff like that, because there's not really anything in these emails. And I have also got the thumbs up from the Gamigo team that I could tell you guys that I made it into it, but I do want to be a little bit more transparent about the process so you guys can also know basically what is coming along. Not in specifics yet, because we haven't talked about that yet, but I also want to put my perspective on the different things they asked me about, which I think is super, super awesome. And that's why I'm also kind of saying to you guys that there seems like they're really caring about this, because I was part of the first content creator program, and we just handed some codes, and that was, I don't know if that was the first one, but it was at least the first one I was part of. And then I also talked about in the other video about the other one, the last one that I really didn't like, about the monetization and everything like that, But I really feel that we are on the right track with this one, and I want to show you guys why I feel like we are on the right track as well. And that's why I want to be transparent with the stuff that I can be transparent about, because in the future there will be stuff that I can't tell you ahead of time. So just keep that in mind. And hopefully people won't be asking me all the time, because I will, of course, provide that information as soon as I know that stuff. And of course, that's also what I have told them in the emails. So jumping into the very first email, I signed up, and then they sent me an email not too long ago, just on the Thursday before Easter. Well, it was kind of Easter, but Thursday. And it asked me if I was to confirm that I was signing up, because maybe, they have bots or something like that that randomly search these things and sign up randomly, whatever. So they wanted to confirm the email. Also, I think that's kind of like the is it an email you're using, or did you sign up with a wrong email or whatever, anything that basically happened. So they just wanted me to confirm that I wanted to, be part of this partnership. And I definitely said, yes, I confirm. And that's basically the first mail I got. And I was like, okay, cool. So now there is some sort of, communication through, the line, right? So I was, okay, I'll confirm. And then they also said that, if I had any questions, I could feel free to, reach out and stuff like that in this one as well. But basically it was just them to ensure that I really wanted to sign up for the, whole community thing, content creator program. So that was the first mail I got. Then I got another mail, which was basically a mail from them where they said, oh, they are so happy that because now they had me confirm that I wanted to sign up for it. And this is where the, the good stuff is coming in, if you could say it like that, at least for me, because I feel like there is some sort of communications through the whole thing here. So that's super, super awesome, because they asked me 3 different questions. I'll also take them here. And I won't show you guys the big, huge email that I sent them back. I'm so sorry for whoever read that email on the other side, because I wrote a lot, guys. But I will keep it short right here and kind of give you the short answers to the different questions that is here. But I will put up the questions here on screen so you guys can see it. So the first one was, what kind of support or opportunity are you hoping to work with us? So this one was just, I didn't really know specifically what I was gonna say on this one, because I just want to have opportunities to work with them. I don't really care what kind of opportunities I get. I just want opportunities, right? But the support, basically what I said here was that I would just, help them in any way I could, and they could help me in any way I would be doing, like an open line of communications and stuff like that. So that was basically what I said in this one. And of course I wrote a lot more than that, but that's the short version of what I basically said, because I was not pretty super sure of what the support would really be, because I don't expect too much either. I don't want to be a burden to them, if you know what I mean. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you have to support me 24/7. I'm gonna write you questions and answers and stuff like that all the day. Like, you have to be there 24/7 for me. Like, I don't mind, be a couple of days, over the weekend even, of course not working on the weekend. I don't either, but I don't mind if it's gonna be a couple of days during the weekdays. Just take your time, just get back to me whenever you can. That'd be fine with me. I'm no rush, right? Because the information is not crucial, to whatever. Sometimes it might, but it's very, very rare that it's going to be that. Then the next question was, are any campaigns, events, content formats you are excited to explore? And this is where, I've talked about this before. This is where my mind basically exploded, if you know what I mean. I wrote almost all the ideas that I have, but more of a general thing, but it was also a big, big segment. But of course, mostly events. I want to make these big events. I want to make a monthly stream. I want to co-host. I said their official channel, right? Do some stuff with that. Bring in the community, give a ton of stuff away. Don't have to be mastery stuff. It could be like chaos cores or something like that. I know chaos cores for some people are not really in it particularly hard, but I would just love to help out some new players. That's the main thing, and give some exclusive stuff to the people that's been around forever, giving them the most amazing stuff to them, and also to newer players. Of course they would love to have the most rare stuff, the newest players, but they're basically just working towards those first steps, and I want to help them on that way. I want to help every single part of the way, early game, mid game, and also end game people. I want to help as many people as I can and bring the community up, lift everything up as to a higher divine level, if we can say it like that. I just want to, bring the whole community up, and I just want to make big events and something people can look forward to. That one time a month, that one weekend where we're just gonna go crazy, and that's the time to get to be there, right? That's how we're gonna bring everybody together. We shouldn't do that every single day, because then it doesn't have the same meaning, but once a month would be super, super awesome, or something. So that's what I said. That's what I told them in terms that I was basically open for anything, everything that they would throw at me, I would. And I also told them I would do it for free, because I'm not intended to make money on this. I just want to do it for the community. I want to do it for Trove. I want to do it for everybody that's ever helped me. So I always want to owe you guys, if you know what I mean, right? I never want you to owe me anything. I want me to owe you like a bunch of stuff. Not that it has to be owing anything, but I just want to be in the positive. What do you mean? You know, like that would make me feel good that I've given you guys plenty, right? That's I want to give back as much as I can, and I want to be in plus because that makes me feel good that I have done more for you than you have done for me, because I feel like you do so much for me. So I just want to give back as much as I can. And then with the last question, they said, what does a successful collaboration look like for you from your perspective? And I basically said an open line between, you know, maybe have like a guy, or I said a guy, but I mean a person, right? I can talk to, you know, I can write to personally if there's something, you know, I just asked on the Discord, not to that person though. I did get my own person, I guess they could call it like that. I probably also has all the other content creators, but the point is, I did ask on the Discord, you know, what about, you know, Dart Luxian? And I'm also actually making a video on that. I'm going to make that video very soon as I know more about that one. But the question I had was, where is Dark Luxian? Because I don't really see the NPC anymore. So what happened when we got the update? I didn't ask the person directly, I asked on the Discord, right? So I'm still gonna ask questions like that on the Discord like that, but not to this specific person like that. But I did get a person. But I did get like I said, I got a person, and that's just how the communication goes now. I can have a person that I can contact if I have any questions, and they can also have questions for me and such. So that was super awesome that I did get that. So that was the second email. That was the questions they looked, and I said I wrote them a very huge email. And again, I'm very sorry to the person that had to read all that. It took a very long time to do so, but I had a lot of ideas and I got really excited. And you know, when I get excited, I tend to talk a lot, and I also like to write a lot. I'm not very good at writing, but I like to do it. So yeah, that's what happened. But that was the email they sent to me, but I didn't also receive a third email, which of course was the response to my email as well. So they contacted me back and said, yes, thank you for applying and all that. So they took in all my considerations. And they also then, you know, said how are they going to like support me in a way, and how do they see like them supporting me, and how they see the partnership being. And they said early information, upcoming content. Sorry, that's completely. But early information about upcoming content. So that's of course a new update and such. Again, that will be all under NDA, of course, I assume. So I'm not going to spoil anything before. I'm always going to check with those guys. But just so you know that, and I also said that before, I will be knowing ahead of time. But I don't think I'm going to be ahead of time like so much. Maybe I'll be, my ideas, or my idea about it would be probably like maybe a week before or something like that. There is coming an update, like be prepared for that. Maybe a week before they hit the PTS server or something like that. And I'm probably not gonna know anything specifically, like in that sense to what maybe it's gonna be. We'll have to see what it is. I'll of course, you know, tell you guys if how that, you know, timeline looks, but we'll see what that happens in the future. I won't be spoiling anything before I'm allowed to do so. That's just totally clear. And please don't ask me ahead of time. I will not be knowing like a long time before or anything like that of what it is and such. So please don't, you know, tag me in or basically write to me. Is there any new stuff? Is there any new stuff? Because I will let you guys know as soon as, you know, basically I know, but as soon as I'm allowed to tell you guys, of course. So yeah, just make that clear, because if I'm gonna get bombarded with that, I'm not going to have my DMs open on Discord or anywhere. So that's kind of sucks for the people that actually just want to talk to me, because there is plenty of people that wants to, you know, write different things and just like say thank you and have questions about stuff. And I love to have those DMs open. I would hate to have them closed, also because I also use Discord for my own friends. So if that had to close down because of that, that would be just be a horrible thing. So just keep that in mind. Don't ask about early information about any of the new upcoming content, because I can't tell you, and I will not tell you in any way, form, or something, because I cherish this partnership and I don't want to be rude about it. Then they say that there are also going to be exclusive rewards and giveaways. Of course, that's going to be for you guys, of course, giving away as much as possible, hopefully. And then opportunities to co-host special events with your community during streams. So yes, we are going to do some co-hosting. Hopefully it's going to be something amazing, something super. Hopefully I can go all out. Maybe I can even like do them most spectacular, you know, biggest pinata party ever made in history of Trove. That'd be super awesome. Or something else. I just hope that we can like do insane things for like a lot of people, not for just like one specific person, but just like a lot of people. And I have so many ideas that hopefully I can bounce off those guys, and maybe they also have some, and you know, we can go back and forth. That's really what I'm looking for. And lastly, I also get official recognition on their Discord server. So yay, not really something I care too much about, but I'm happy that it's there. So yeah, and then of course they also lastly give me the name of the guy that I was, you know, I'm not gonna give you guys the name of it, but you can probably find him on the Discord. If, I don't know, the person is probably there, but I added the person and now we are friends on Discord. Yay, so now I can have an open communication with that person. So super awesome. And yeah, that's basically the emails that I got. I got 3 emails, and those are the mails that I have gotten so far. So as of now, I don't know anything. They didn't, you know, they haven't put any new content in here. So maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe we'll see an update. I don't know when we're gonna see an update. Maybe like, you know, I'm so afraid of saying anything. Like if I say a couple of weeks, people will be like, oh, it's 100% in a couple of weeks. He knows something. He knows something. I don't know anything. Trust me, I don't know anything at this point. We also just got the Luxian update, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna wait a little bit longer. We waited like half a year for this update, so not saying we're gonna wait a half a year, but I'm pretty sure we are not going to see an update for the foreseeable future. My guess is after summer, so in August or something like that. That would be my guess, but who knows? We'll see whatever happens in the future. But anyways, that was the video. Hope you guys felt like you got taken on a journey here and you kind of feel like transparent with all of this again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!